Let's go to Canberra now, though. We're underway. The motor's just starting up. Political Editor Andrew Clennell, he's all fired up, he's ready to go, and we're a day in and we've already got rumblings of a leadership spill involving the Nats again, Andrew. How serious is it?
Well, they've just fired a howitzer into Sussan Ley's first day in question time, haven't they? I mean, what a couple of nice blokes.
Well, I mean, she just said, she was quick on that too this morning, just saying, well, they just speak for themselves, and just left it there.
I heard the grab. Full credit to Greg Brown from The Australian for the story, but the bottom line is both of those guys, if they cared about the opposition going forward, should have kept their mouths shut. It's put up or shut up business, isn't it? You either challenge and have Michael McCormack challenge, or you don't come out like that. Particularly the timing is just dreadful for the opposition, and now it's manna from heaven for the government. It really is. And look, I've been saying for a while that net zero will be the issue that could split the coalition again this term. I'm sure Littleproud and Sussan Ley are both well aware of that. And I reported the other day, Pete, that in the party room, Barnaby Joyce, Lou O'Brien and Matt Canavan all got up and said they needed to dump net zero. And then Alex Antic got up on transgender issues. And my source in the party room said, oh, good start, same old stuff, except they used a word different to stuff. So, you know, they're where they were, aren't they? I mean, the irony, of course, and, you know, there are a few regional funds and that thrown in, but the irony is that Barnaby Joyce was leader when they agreed to net zero under Scott Morrison. And Barnaby Joyce tried to roll Michael McCormack on the first day of Parliament in 2020 here and eventually did roll him. And yet now, you know, it's a case of my enemy's enemy is my friend. So they just both hate David Littleproud so much that they're doing this. But so the timing, it could not be worse for Sussan Ley.
What do you think's behind it? I mean, what do you think is behind this bromance, this sudden bromance?
I think what's behind it is you got two senior blokes who've been dumped from the shadow ministry and they're pretty annoyed about it. And that's what's behind it. What's behind it is people thinking about themselves, which is what's behind everything in this building, Pete.
Yeah, I know. And look, both of them, I was talking to Sussan and David this morning, and you know, they're still hiding behind the review that's underway. But I mean, it's just going to highlight, isn't it, the differences in opinion when it comes to net zero, because the regions want one thing and the cities, and it's a big voting block. We've gone over this territory so many times. They're going to want something else. Where are they going to land?
The regions they already virtually have, except for a few exceptions, right? So that's not the issue. So if you're trying to win over the regions with this policy, well, you've already got those seats, don't you? It's the cities that you want back.
Yeah.
And so I don't see how it assists that. They'll have to come out with something soon enough, because we'll get that target from the government, which will probably be 65% reduction of 1990 emissions by 2035. We'll get that, I think, around September or something.
Jeez, that's
65
ambitious.
to 75 is a speculation.
Considering targets are never reached in the first place.
But this is the point, though. It's so much of it's dependent on technology, and technology moves pretty quickly. But they'll have an opportunity then, the opposition, to say, we think that's too ambitious, this is our target, and maybe that's Sussan Ley's way to escape out of that. But shots over the bow, very poor timing for Sussan Ley. Couldn't be worse. I mean, they could have done it a week ago, 2 weeks ago. They're doing it on her very first question time. And I reckon she'll get a shellacking today, Sussan Ley. And a lot of it's thanks to those two blokes.